has been removed, as you can see right now. Lay it out on the floor like that, and then put this away from your working area. Okay, and on the rear transmission mount, on the rear engine mount seem a little difficult than any other. As you can see on the rear transmission mount, they have their transmission heat seal here, guys, with a 10 millimeter bolt to bolt the engine mount heat seal to the engine mount right here. One on the top here, guys, and one on the side. You just remove the bolt, and you can able to remove the engine mount heat seal. Okay, guys, it's hard for me to put the camera here while working on it to let you guys see, but I should tell you guys what to do on the removable rear transmission mount on the Caravan like this. Okay, now we have to remove the engine mount bracket first. As you can see, the bolt right there for the engine mount isolator, yeah, remove it. And as you can see, one bolt right here, 18 millimeter bolt right here, is bolt the mount to the transmission by the side, by the way. And as you can see, and after we remove the bracket, we can able, you can see it right here, we have 4 15 millimeter bolt for the engine mount. After we remove the brackets, remove the bolt 1 and 2 right here, 2 and 2 more in the back. Let me move to the back and you guys can see on the top up. Yeah, you guys can see right here. As you can see right here, engine mount bolt right here, 15 millimeter, and one more in here, 4 of them. So as you can see on the top there, we have, as you can see in the corner there, we have one more, 1 and 2 and 3 behind the electrical connector there. Yeah, see, 1, 2, and then hard for me to see the 3. Yeah, the 3 right there, guys. Remove the bolt and one on the side. Remove the bracket. Before remove the bracket, we remove the bolt from the engine mount isolator and remove the bracket. And after that, remove 4 bolts here. Remove the engine mount. So as you can see, after we remove the support bar right here, and as you can see the front engine mount, it's easy. Just only the bolt for engine mount isolator, just loose the bolt and drop it and put the new one in board like this and hand it like this, and wait when we also done, remove the rear engine mount, and then we put the support here to the vehicle frame. And in the back there, earlier you can just see we have 4 bolts right there. And then after that, put 2 more bolts here for front engine mount, and then done. Okay, guys, after we have all 4 engine mount bolts, remove them, but we still cannot take the engine mount out because the engine mount, as you can see, it's underneath the exhaust bracket here, exhaust mount bracket here. As you can see, only 10 millimeter nut. You can loosen it up a little bit like that and lay this up. Yeah, this is actually good enough for the engine mount sits out here. Yep, guys, yeah, and we can able to take it out. Yeah, let me take the light off from here. Yep. Yeah, sorry, only one hand. Yep, and pay attention to visit the front and visit the back. Okay. Okay, guys. Here the rear engine mount remove. I put this out here on the floor to let you guys easy understand. Okay, it's hard for me to put the camera while remove it, and that's why I cannot. That's why I put it here. Let you guys see. First thing, all you access from the back here, this side, the back side of the vehicle. That's from the engine mount brackets mount to the engine transmission. Roger, move. Okay, anyway, my dog he wanna learn how to fit the car. Okay, anyway. Okay, this is the front of the vehicle. I mean, the engine side over here. This is the back side of the vehicle. Okay, all you access from the back side. First thing, as you can see, 10 millimeter bolt here and one more here to remove the engine mount heat seal. Okay, and on the engine mount heat seal, as you can see, the oxygen harness holder here. Just take it out before remove it and put it by the side. And then the second thing, first remove the heat shield, and the second you remove 50 millimeter bolt for the engine mount isolator. Okay, you remove this bolt. If you remove this bolt, after you remove the bolt, it will be hard because when you turn it and the engine mount will lift it up like that and stick around, and hard for you. You have to take one back. That's all I do a lot, and I know that. Always take this bolt before the bolt. Okay, you can take some of the, at least you left one. You can lose a little bit, but you have left one inside like that. You can able to remove it. Okay, anyway, we should remove this first. Yep. Remove this isolator bolt. Yep. And then you remove the bolt from the transmission, from the engine. Yep. And then take the engine mount bracket out first, like that. Okay. And then we have one more on the side here, guys. One more on the side here. We also take it out. That means on the engine mount bracket is 4 bolt holes. Okay. So, and then the last thing, remove the engine mount. Engine mount, as you can see, we have 4 all of them. As you can see, this bolt a little longer than this. Pay attention on that guy. And this one seems to be the same. But this one and this one the same. Why? This one in the front, the short one in the front, because the front is nothing above the engine mount assembly like that. But you remember the last thing, the 10 millimeter nut, I remove the bracket above here, and then that's why the back bolts It's longer, okay? Just longer a little bit compared to the front one, but that's the reason why the manufacturer make the rear a little longer. Pay attention on that guy. So anyway, when you guys have the old transmission engine, the whole engine mount out here, we should compare side by side with the new one. Okay, as you can see, compare the front to the front. As you can see, the hole seems to be lined up to me. I don't want it, and the rear to the rear, that seems to be lined up to me. See, and side to side, yeah, as you can see, the side to side seem to be lined up. Okay, we should compare the new one to the new one from outside. Let's say you guys should not believe it. Like I say, I never believe for everything. Okay, this one, if you think you have the new one on hand, you don't do this step to compare side by side. You try to put it in, and you try hard, but you cannot take the bolt. You cannot take it out by hand. That's the rule. At least every bolt, when we take it back, we have to tie them by hand at least 2 or 3 tracks before we use the tool or power tool. Okay, we have to do this, and we sure before we put it in. Okay guys, let me talk a little bit more about safety for this. I say in order to remove this engine mount on this model, we access from the back. As you can see, the ratchet I use right there with the flathead for easy turn the handle down, because if you straight up use the straight one, you cannot. And I use a 5 inches extension and the dip socket. If possible, you use the 6-point dip socket like this. More skill than you use the 12-point sockets. Okay, from the top here, from the back, you put the ratchet the socket down, and you see the bolt down there. We cannot see it. And how we put the socket in, by you put the hand under the frame right there, and you feel in where the bolt, and put the socket down and make sure it's secure, and we turn the ratchet. Okay, again, if you not sure something to be safe, should not turn it, should not do it. You easily get hurt in the back here, because as you can see in the back here, very tight. And also here you can see the heat seal here is in front of you, in front of your face. What happens if you turn the ratchet, if something pop out, the socket pop, and including broken the tool, and your hand will popping around here, bam, and then you might get cut. Okay, be sure guys, and make sure something safety first. If you don't think it's safe, think about that, and take a little time and thinking about how to do it. Alright, let me get all done. Even not just only the engine mount bolt, and on the engine mount bracket bolt are the same. We have to be sure before we tight or load them. Okay guys, the front motor mount, after you remove the isolator bolt and take the old one out and put the new one in, and tight it back, but should not tight it super tight, very nice and tight, should not. Okay, you let it freely like this. Why? Because if you make it tight, you will lose position, and if you lose position compared to the old one, and then what happened, you cannot put it in. Yeah, you see right here for alignment here. Okay, put in the nut right here, the two ball right there. Okay, just one thing, pay attention on the front motor mount, let it freely like this. Okay, and then you can put it in, and also bolt put back on, make sure very nice and tight. After that, and tight the isolate the bowl here, and then you will be done. After we done in the back side, and we put the front in, and we put this guy in, and then we are good to go. Okay, that's it, guys. When we're working on car, no matter electrical, mechanical, dry, should not forget something. Okay, I mean, for example, if you forget to put the connector back, electrical connector back, you forget to tighten the bolt, something like that, some bolt or nuts, very important when the vehicle operating for a while, and then it will problem occur. Okay, and on the that transmission mount well done, and everything here put in place. Make sure all the clamp tight, everything is good. Should not forget anything. Yeah, under the vehicle, the rear engine mount, everything put back on, all the bolt, even 10 millimeter bolt, 18 millimeter bolt, 15. Should not forget any, guys. When you working on car, if you forget too many things, too many times you forget put something back on the customer car, even the bolt, even the electrical connector, I'm guarantee you will lose the customer. Okay, and see in the front here, this bolt tied back to the frame, and this bolt for the front engine mount tight. After that, we tie the isolator bolt, and then all well done here. That's it, guys. If you want to change your vehicle engine mount on the same model like this, just go ahead and buy some tools from I think Harbor Freight, Home Depot, and even Walmart. They have the tool for you, and make sure you have the right tool for safety first. Be careful the one in the rear, they are very dangerous, because you don't have room to turn the ratchet. If you try again, if the socket pop out, even it's just spinning around on the head, I'd rather use the 6-point socket. It more skill than the 12-point socket. Easy pop out, easy damage the bolt. You have to use the right side of the socket, and you have to use the right attention. You have to use the right ratchet, something like that, before you loosen or tighten the bolt. If not, you easy get hurt. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.